And welcome back once again. Even by my standards, the gap between videos this time was quite long. There is a reason for that. I was planning to record this episode a couple of weeks ago, but then my headset broke. I have figured out an improvised solution. The microphone on the headset still works, but it is a lot more awkward than it otherwise would have been, so the motivation for me to record hasn't been there. That's not fair when they can just pass the ball from one end to the other. Oh, but the head play comes into play for Fellows. Still a danger. Popejoy needs to intercept the pass now because we didn't get this right. And just about to defend that. Play it defensive then. We'll play the trio offside, so that even if Tupper gets the ball, he can't do much with it. He's going to have to bring someone back or just shoot himself, which is exactly what he does, but they do get a corner out of it. They passed to the wrong guy though. Liddell has come up with the ball because the AI is an idiot. Okay, he had the opportunity to break in, but instead he decided to do the cross. I have no idea what he was thinking. Well, it's not the desired result, but at least we dragged their defensive mid out of position and got the ball back, which in the end gives us exactly what we wanted after all. So did we get the goal? No. Yeah, I was going to say he definitely has to consider rainbowing at this point to get himself to the keeper. What an otherworldly performance from Fellows and Popejoy in this game. We could not get anything going in attack or midfield. Our defense has somehow managed to steal a point for us. Unfortunately, we've got two more painful matches to get through before we get some much needed help on the defensive line. Plymouth Argyle, no goalkeeper. We might be able to sneak one through them. Trying to preempt what he might try, which is to four-tile sprint. And in that case, I want to have two people tackling him instead of one. Now that that's out of the way, the question is how dangerous I want to play this turn, and I think the answer is very. We missed our last skill roll, but yes, that one succeeds. And the follow-up pass works. And precision shot, because if we get past the defender, we get past the goalkeeper. Alright, this is why I put Pelter in the lineup today. I had a feeling I was going to need another slide tackler somewhere. So attempt number 2 for Challender. Oh man, stop low rolling, you pleb. Attempt number 3 for Challender coming up off the kickoff. We finally get it through. So let's just hope that our defense's luck can ride for a little bit longer. Oh, he's got motivation. Oh, but he tried to dribble instead of just shooting. I took Challender off, but now Jerd has a chance to get in amongst the scorers too, and he does. And Chalk has been fantastic dealing with Roller off the kickoff, although he does lose the ball this time. Mayland, can you get that ball to Jerd? Nah. And with that, they don't have enough time left to get 2 goals in this game. Not that I'm going to give them a chance to get 1 goal. Well, they might. Yeah, he's going to get around Liddell and try a cannon shot. I dare say they deserved 1 goal with how strong their attack was, but we are going to come away with the 3 points. So the Trivet suspension has yet to prove costly. We have 1 more game. Rotherham United, tough defense to crack here, but their attack is nothing special. Even if Fearon gets a nutmeg, it doesn't boost his stats that much. And Fearon's nutmeg threat backfires in any case, and now he's offside. And because I wisely kicked it away on the first turn, now Jerd has a cannon shot that he would not have otherwise had. Nah, this isn't going to work out, isn't it? Because he also has level 2 head play, which would protect against a lofted pass. Maybe I should have lined up Jerd way back here. Rotterdam really not interested in attacking though, so we're going to bring Chalk across and see if we can get another tackle off, which we do. Unfortunately, that took our entire turn to do so. And strangely, Rotterdam deciding to not even hold the ball with their carrier this time, meaning that Chalk has an even easier time taking the ball. So of course he misses it this time. Yes, that is a nice little feature. The game actually represents your attendance on screen rather than it just being an abstract number. No, this formation doesn't work either because now someone has blocked Chalk from this tile, so even if he gets pushed out, he's still blocking the cannon shot. His universal defender ability would drag him back off the tile and permit the cannon shot, so he could be Rotterdam's best chance of scoring. I felt I had to drag Popejoy back, but Fowler's just going to walk in because of... that was a mistake. Popejoy was the only thing blocking this guy from moving a tile forward and being able to just shoot at fellows. They might try and get a second through use of skills. Long pass into Nutmeg. Into double nat 1. Jeez. And of course the guy whose talents I disrespected all game ended up on the score sheet because that's how football tactics RNG works. In what is an ongoing coincidence, however, our losses always seem to coincide with our specialization level ups. Pretty easy to figure out where Attil's going. He's capped on his skill learning process, so we need to uncap that and start training again. Same story for Delbridge. Mayland, however, is going to be interesting because he's now getting his amateur midfielder grade. Well, this is awkward. Probably the best thing we can do here is take slide tackle and move him over to left back. The problem is Liddell is currently at left back, and it has to be there at least until he becomes a universal defender. Nonetheless, I think this is the only way we can really use Mayland because I'm not saying that slide tackle is bad to have on a defensive midfielder, but if we're looking at the long-term composition of this team, Delbridge is already going to be our midfield slider, so I do think that Mayland eventually becomes a left back. Oh man, this sucks. They've got Olympic kick. We've got to hope that we can at least push one of these guys out, which we do. However, we actually push them both out. I think that means that his kick is completely neutered. Fellows, but we've got to do it again. Wait, why wouldn't they put their Olympic kicker on again just because it's on the other side of the pitch now? I know he's a left back, but you got to ride the hot hand. Okay, we need Popejoy to make this. Oh no, he doesn't. And so Bradford... Oh, wow. We get lucky on the Olympic kick and then we miss 2 intercepts in a row. Bag is still considered to be within his area, so he would be able to intercept a pass to either of these guys, and Lee's got only 1 passing. Which means he has to lay it off to someone who can actually pass the ball before they... Oh, CPU always gets those lofted passes on me. Oh, as if... We survived every single corner kick and then they just pull that out of their ass. But maybe we pull something out of our ass? No, of course we don't pull something out of our ass. That is, unless the substitution of Challenger proves to be the difference in trying to pull something out of... Odd of their right mid to not tackle immediately. It's not like Jerd has that much control, and it's going to cost them a chance to score, although they are holding a 1-0 lead, so I guess I understand why they took the conservative route. We, on the other hand, have to be aggressive. Aggressive gets a fast sent off. This ref is an absolute dickhead. We're already down 1-0. Of course we're going to get a little bit more aggressive in our play. Well, the game is over and I'm going to have a stern talking to with the bastard in black after that. We do have the luxury of Hutchinson and Pelter, as well as Sailor if needed, so we're not going to be too weakened for the game against Wimbledon, but still, what an utter nonce. Not a particularly useful false kick in the end, but still something we'll need to watch out for. It's a long shot, but it's worth trying. Oh, unless that happens. Oh, and it's a 3-tile sprint too. And our luck in trying to get those long shot kickoff goals seems to have deserted us in recent games. That's what I was afraid of. It goes through 2 people after all. But they don't have any good tacklers on this side. We can try and hold on to the ball. Unfortunately, Hutchinson is still pressed, which means it's going to have to be Draco that makes the play, if anything. The numbers on this are lower, but that is 2 rolls I'm dodging as opposed to 1. I think overall we have a better chance of getting this through, and we do. And that's the equaliser. And worst possible position for a layoff pass. Fellows does make the save this time. Had to try something. Should I have just made the safer play to make sure we didn't concede here? Because this guy's got long pass. Never mind, Chalk took the ball. But anyway, we're just about safe in the league this season. The fact that there are 10 teams all doing reasonably well doesn't help us though. I think this cup draw disproves any theory I might have had about the draw being seeded, as we do have an amateur league side this time. Unfortunately, it happens to be the best amateur league side by far. Their biggest weakness is a lack of squad depth right now. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us when their main 11 are all healthy. Oh man, that's a very Oh no! Ooh! I put Liddell on this tile to prevent the right mid from getting a run going, and I get done by a layoff pass. No one's got intercept, so we try and thread it through. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, but that missed pass from Aldridge is a chance right there. Challenger doesn't even have to do much. He just needs to kick it around. Okay, change of plans. Challenger's taking it himself. And he will get the goal instead. Okay, that sets up a very nervy second half. Delbridge is still very dangerous. I don't have a lot of good defenders this way. Fellows is able to make the save, but... Okay, that was an absolute terrible defense. Good thing Popejoy is able to intercept the ball. Ooh, juicy chance now to make something happen. Yes. Yes. Mostly worried about Southend having the away goal now, which means we're going to have to play very defensive in the return leg. Since Attil is motivated, he can just hold on to the ball, and Delbridge can't use his skill until that wears off. So he has to wait until and fail the level 3 slide anyway. And okay, no injury please. Okay, it's only an in-game injury, it's not that bad. And a chance to make it 3-1, so they do have a wing back preventing the cannon shot. Still got half a chance of scoring in the air though, and I'm going to take it. If we can get to 3-1, it'll make the second leg a lot easier for us. Okay, we didn't get it. But we have the lead despite an initial tactical error, and that was the most important thing. Specialization level for Trivet here. I don't see him reaching level 3 head play I think we just take fan favourite at this point since he's 32. And if we can get a goal on the counter-attack, that'll be fantastic, but I'm not going to try overly hard for one, especially if it would compromise my defense. They have lost their best striker in terms of attributes, so now we just have the wing forward to worry about. This is one of those counter-attack opportunities I was talking about. They do still have their wing forward like last time, but we can still power shot it like last time. This does not inspire a lot of confidence in me. Fellows is going to have to make the tackle. That was an automatic penalty if he missed. Won't be able to do much with the ball, but if we can at least tire out this Glacier guy, should put us in good shape. He loses his motivation now. Oh man. I contemplated sliding with Pelter, but I don't think it helps us that much. I'm just going to press, bring Sailor across, and then if he misses the tackle, we can always pull Chalk back, which is what I'm going to do now. He's still being pressed. They're going to have to toss it to this guy, and Bayless can't actually do much unless he gets a really lucky roll. Their right mid has no tackle ability, so I'm going to hold and prepare ourselves for the next turn. It's a tough pass, but definitely makeable. Unfortunately, the odds weren't not in our favour that time. Wanted that quick goal. About the only passing option he's got is to Dale. He tries for the Hail Mary anyway, but his guy's got good defense. Fingers crossed that this works out. Okay, Chalk's in position, and yeah, a victory without even having to worry about it because we won all of our fights there. And if you're wondering why I didn't show more emotion, it is 2 AM at the time of me finishing up this recording, so I can't really raise my voice that loud. Malin's attribute growth, a bit too rounded for my liking so far. In football tactics, you need specialists rather than generalists, at least attribute-wise. But that is kind of nitpicking at this point. The episode's ended in a success. We're through to the next round, and Burton Albion again? Maybe I was right about the cup draw being rigged. The organisers really want to turn this into a rivalry of some kind. We will at least have all of our players back for that one, so maybe this time we can do something against them.